Okay, so I've been fucking around having technical difficulties for about an hour now, trying to get all this shit set up. First the microphone wasn't working. Had to make sure to figure that out. So we're off to a great start. In less than a month now, chapters 3 and 4 of Deltarune are going to come out. So I thought, now would be the time to finally make that proper Let's Play of Chapter 2 that I had been thinking about doing. I did a stream after what I consider to be a disastrous playthrough of Chapter 1. I did it the most ghetto way possible. I couldn't, because with the computer I had, I didn't really want to, the way I was doing it, I couldn't get OBS to work on it, but I have something that can use OBS now. I got a much better system now. Don't forget all that shit. I recorded it with the PS4's video recording function, and then I used Audacity to record an audio track that I synced up with it, but kept getting desynced. So now I'm just using OBS and its built-in recording function to record here. I have tried in the past to redo my Chapter 1 playthrough, and all that happened was I just kept repeating the same things I said the first time, but with less enthusiasm, so it wasn't really working out. I was gonna call it Let's Play Deltarune Chapter 1 Final Remix, but that didn't work out. So instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna direct you to watch the original, because despite its technical issues, the commentary is gonna be way better than anything I'm gonna force myself to do for Chapter 1. I guarantee you, it's gonna be better. I had some really good shit I had to say, and I could just try to say different shit, but I feel like it'd be better to just watch that and just deal with the audio desyncs. They're not that big of an issue. It's most noticeable in like when I did the Jebel fight, because I said I just have to dodge all of the, and then I didn't say all of the little scythes he was shooting at you. I left that part out, but I did say all of the, I had to dodge all of the stuff, and it was well after I hadn't ceased to have to dodge the stuff. So it's stuff like that, but sorry, I'm hitting my lab mic here. I should get a regular, I don't know what I should do, but man, yeah, I had to boost this by 20 decibels to make this audible. I don't know what's wrong with none of the settings I fiddled with could manage to do that. I keep saying it's peaking, but I think it's probably just barely audible still. So yeah, if you want to see my playthrough of the first chapter, my commentary and gameplay probably is going to be way better there. Forget the audio desync and the weird ghetto way I put it together. It's probably better than what I was going to do. But now we're going to do Chapter 2. I'm going to do the side stuff. I'm going to get the Easter egg. I'm going to do the Spamton fight. Oh shit, also I got the secret room on my first try with my previous Deltarune Chapter 1 playthrough, so I mean that's also a reason to just keep that as the definitive version, honestly. Literally the first thing that happened, that's also where you could tell the audio desync, because I was sitting there, and then a few seconds later you hear me say, oh wow, because I was reacting to it as it happened, but it's desynced. But that's 1 in a million chance. You have such a low odd of doing, and that's why you have to keep going back and forth to get into the room. But I got it just first try immediately. It's so funny. So yeah, I'm gonna do the Spamton Neo fight. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do all the side stuff if I can, the secret things. I guess I can't do Onion-san because I don't have a save. I'm keeping my original saves intact and doing this on a fresh one. I got the saves in a folder. I'm going to replace these, the ones I'm going to make now, with those after I'm done. So I can't do Onion-san. Oh well. So if you want to know what's up with that, he says something about he remembers some kind of song. He doesn't think it's a new song. He doesn't remember too much about, like he's like remembering a parallel world maybe. Who knows? I don't know what's going on with that. That's all that really goes on there. And I think you can call yourself Hippopotamus or something. Or maybe that's in the first chapter and he'll call you that. Hyper Potato Mouse. It's a whole thing. It's funny. He call you say if you say your name is Hippopotamus, he calls you Hyper Potato Mouse, which is pretty funny. Anyway, shit, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I might also do Snowgrave Route. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I might do it. The more I think about it, probably am gonna do it, but enough fucking talking. It's already 6 minutes in. This is enough preamble. I've already rambled on long enough. My talking should be faster paced when we actually get into the actual game. Sorry about that. You know, it's a little too late for that, but feel free to watch this in like 1.5 times speed. This part of it, I don't care. I do that with obnoxious video essayists who won't get to the point. Now, you know, I was like, okay, let's see if they have anything interesting to say by skipping ahead and watching it at like 2 times speed, so they can get so that they can stop talking so slowly about the deep shit thing they're about to say. It's fucking obnoxious. Anyway, I might cut some of this out. Probably not gonna though. Fuck you. Sorry. You know, I want to be hospitable to my my viewers, my non-existent viewers. But you know, let's just get to it. So we're gonna see what happens when you don't have when you didn't do chapter 1. You just hold on. Oh, whoops. My controller fucked around, so I didn't. So we're gonna name me here. This is what happens if you don't, oh, it's wiggling. Oh no, it's wiggling. This is what happens if you don't, sorry about that. If you don't, wait a minute, I misspelled it. I'm retarded. Play that clip from Quantum League where he says, I'm retarded? I'm retarded? There we go. Eclectical outwits. So yeah, if you didn't do the whole song and dance in the first chapter, or if you don't have a save that tells you you did, you do this. I guess you just don't name the avatar thing, which makes me feel like it's actually not gonna be relevant later. No, I'm asleep. People don't understand, people think this is a fake out, but I still think this is like memories of another timeline or something. Because listen to the way she says that. She says, or whoever was talking says, is that a knife? Whereas you'll see here, yeah, it's your knife. So why in that? Like, it's supposed to, yeah, if you're stupid, you'll get fooled and say, it was a fake out. But no, I think that there's more going on to whatever that was. You wouldn't think that I take this, you wouldn't think it, you'd think it's weird that I take this story so seriously if you look at it at the face value, but it's setting up a lot of really interesting and potentially pretty heavy stuff that will happen later on. It's making what I call narrative promises, where it's like it's subtly building up, foreshadowing things to come, and it's you know, it hasn't really you know, shown its hand yet. But I do think that that there's something going on here. It's the birdcage. When the doors close, there's no escape. If you remember chapter 1, that's Chris tosses you in that at the end. You can wiggle around, you can't get out. There's a heavy likelihood that you and Chris are not the same person in this equation, that you are some kind of strange puppet master. Fairly implied. Is it possible that Chris, the soul is you and Chris are the soul that you were controlling, and it's the same person, and whoever tossed you in that cage is someone possessing Chris's body? But I think it's probably the other way around. Probably. And you'll see more reason to believe that if and or when if and when I do the Snowgrave route. $5? Oh no, I can't take that. It's not mine. Yeah, it's not mine. Oh, the Cat Pedders RPG. Katai and Kati can be seen faintly written on it in worn gel pen. The Cat Pedders. I want to play the Cat Pedders RPG. That sounds fun. Sounds like one of those like like 90s anime spin-off RPGs, like the Magic Knight Rare, Sailor Moon, and it's like a Ranma 1/2 one, I think. I know there's a Slayers one, which makes sense. It makes sense to have Mega Slayers RPG. I'm surprised there aren't more Slayers RPGs, honestly. I mean, it's just a very weird D&D campaign, right? That's the whole idea. Epic Games stuff. It's a poorly drawn design for a game. Seems like the last boss is a creature with giant rainbow wings. Oh, you mean like an Undertale? Doesn't seem like this game ever saw the light of day. It's a weird implication that at least in this universe, Undertale was just a game that Asriel was gonna make. People have made lots of jokes about this. Like later on, you hear that that Chris is one of those gamers where he intentionally does the worst, most mean-spirited possible thing in games because it's not real, it's fake. Don't worry about it. No investment in the story at all. He drops Yoshi in the pit every time. For fun, right? He's a real asshole when it comes to games. So I've seen someone say like, well, maybe Asriel maybe Asriel made this game to teach Chris a lesson, like, and that's why it's revealed at the end that the flower was actually, his brother Asriel, right? Oh, and yeah, I call Chris a he. You're gonna have to deal with that. I don't give a shit. You can click off this video if that upsets you. But yeah, I don't know. Who knows? It's a funny idea. Even after a long night, the sunrise is always the same. I noticed that next to Chris, it says since chapter 1. When you're oh wait, Yeah, I think it says since chapter 1. In chapter 2, if you have a save, I'm not sure. I need to check that actually. But I know it says it at some point. I'm like, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. Interesting. Yeah, like the game is very clearly not meant to be played like at any point. You can jump into a chapter, but you're supposed to have a save. Like there's a whole reason. There's a whole bunch of reasons, but yeah, here we go. The How to Draw Dragons book. How to Draw Dragons is at the bottom of the drawer. The purple character on the cover is stressed. Hope you can hear that with Charlene. Immodestly. Oh no. Your brother will never return this book. Man, the fucking Zoomers who love this game. They read about this and like, oh my god, Asriel is a gooner, and I'm like, man, you know that term is like completely lost all meaning when a teenager that might want to jerk off is a gooner. These people act like they have no sexual fucking thoughts at all, and I know that ain't true. There's no way all these fucking teenagers are completely asexual. I know that the Generation Z is notorious for having lower sex drives, but they can't be completely non-sexual creatures, can they? It's what they call you. Not quite the same as, despite everything, it's still you. Door is locked. It's Toriel's room. This is the cactus. A cactus. There's not much to say about it. It's not tsundere this time. I said that last time, though. There's no time to read books. Just generally. Yeah, not right now. Just generally not any time to read books. Which, yeah, I agree. I mean, between anime and video games and I don't even read manga enough, you know. I don't movies. I don't have time for books. I'm not a book guy anyway. I mean, I don't unenjoy books, but I just don't really like them that much. I like visual mediums, you know. Which is why I really like manga. I need to read more manga. I enjoy it every time I do. I just don't end up doing it. On the shower ledge is a small container. Yeah, this is the same as chapter 1. So it's the same thing here. You'll learn something about that in Susie, the apple scented shampoo. Which very nice choice. Yeah, you want some nice like fruit scented shampoo. Makes your hair smell real nice. I get some of that kind of stuff. Yeah. It is not yet time to wash your hands. Well, why not? You just got up, you know. You should really like take a shower, you know, brush your teeth. But anyway, no, it's not yet time to wash your hands. It will be soon, though. It will be. At the end of this. It's you, your mother, and your brother. But not your father, because she hates him. Doesn't matter the timeline. Toriel's a huge bitch to her ex-husband. And, you know, I love her, but... and she's really got to learn to be, like, more understanding of Asgore. He's a good dude, right? You know, regardless of the timeline, even the child murder in Undertale, you know, he had a good reason for that, right? You know, it was a very, very complicated situation. We don't even know if, you know, he was responsible for every one of the other 6 humans' deaths. We don't know if they were all children. Toby kinda semi-confirmed that in a tweet once, but he's also said, like, don't listen to anything I've said casually in response to questions on Twitter. Not even a question, just a thing someone said, you know, on Twitter. Don't take that too seriously. Don't put too much stock in that. So I don't know. You know, who knows? So, you know, I think she's way too hard on him, especially in this one. You know, I mean, because there's no child murder this time. There's some people who for some reason, like, really have it against, you know, have it out for Asgore, who I've seen say, you know, who are like, I bet he killed some kids in this timeline too. And I'm like, it's not like he's a child serial killer, guys. He doesn't like killing children. You know, it was kind of like a thing he felt like he had to do in order to free his people in Undertale. So. It's not like so if he doesn't have to do that, I don't think he's interested in doing that, guys. I think he's a pretty nice guy who generally likes kids, and, you know, not in like a creepy way either. Though I'm sure some people believe that. Some people are really weird about Asgore. I don't know. I don't get it. But you know, they're just like Toriel. They need to cut him some slack. Cookie cutters for gingerbread monsters and gingerbread humans. What's the difference between the two, I wonder? Do you think that the gingerbread monsters just have, like, horns and the human ones don't? It's a trash can. Somehow, it's emitting a pleasant floral scent. If you did this, if you played the first chapter and gave Toriel the flowers, it will say somehow the floral scent is increased, which kind of implies she tossed the flowers out. But, yeah. The flowers were from Asgore, again. He can't even be like, hey, you know, I got some flowers for you, you know. Meanwhile, though, Asgore also needs to learn to move on from her, 'Cause, you know, she's gonna be that much of a bitch about it. Maybe, you know, I know your relationship was really good, you were a loving couple and everything, but maybe she ain't worth it, right? Not for you, you know? You know, maybe you can find someone who, you know, deserves you, because, you know, you're a real great guy, Asgore. You're a real cool dude, you know? You're big and you're tough, but you're also gentle and nice. You're not great with kids, but you're earnest about it, so that, you know, that makes up for it. You know, everybody needs that kind of parent, the strict one who takes charge, and the kind of goofy one who the kid has fun with. You know, so you can get back on that saddle. You know, I think you know, as long as you get to see your kids, I guess. You know, but you already have a cell phone. In fact, the phone is ringing, but you can't get it. You're already on the phone, after all. It's right here, yeah. It's Cherry Elm. This is going to be very important for Chapter 3, I'm sure. You'll find out later why. Looks like it's plugged in, but it's dusty. Notably, it was not plugged in Chapter 1. So, someone plugged it in between chapters. Who could that be? It was Chris, by the way. It's all part of his strange plan. I don't know what his plan is, but I know that's part of it. Well, shall we go? No big intro this time. There was one where we zoomed past all the characters and played the theme song, but we're just skipping right to class this time. You know, we already did that. Even Susie showed up before me. Oh, I'm fucking late as shit. Sorry. Yeah, see, you gotta like, run this by her so that she doesn't, you know, so that she can be, you know, tardy too. Although, you know, she's already in general pretty tardy, you know. Catch my meaning. She is. Ha 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 ho ho ho. That's not what I... In any case, good morning, class. The capital C, I see. I wonder how good Elphys is as a teacher. Obviously, keeping her class under control, she's terrible at, but at the actual teaching process, I don't know. She may be pretty good at that, who knows? Oh man, one number off from the Omori number. Him. Birdley really comes into his own in this chapter. You'll see. A lot of people hate him. A lot of people love him. You'll just have to wait and find out which one I am. They're not gonna listen to you, Elphys. Come on, you gotta have a backbone. Chris does it all the time, though. Yeah, oh, okay, so, here you go. Oh, wow. Oh, that's so weird. You don't get the dialogue option about, like, whether or not Susie kept you up all night. Oh man, that sucks. This is so interesting. I've never done this before. But yeah, I mean, normally you have a dialogue option where, like, one of the options is to say, you know, lost sleep from being Susie's partner. And if you say that, Elphys remarks, you say with no negative connotation whatsoever. So there's a little bit of that, like, no matter what you try to say, you can't actually, like, change Chris's personality and his opinions and whatnot. This was also in the first chapter, so, you know. Get your honker out of my face, Gralpus, come on. Oh wait, here we go. I forgot. I guess it's from talking to her. Okay. That's weird. It's been so I played this chapter multiple times now. I still don't remember. I don't remember that. I could have swore that was when you were talking to her at your desk. There we go. See, sorry. Again, play the I'm retarded quantum leap clip here.
I'm retarded?
Might actually edit that in. You know, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have to make note of that. Hold on. I'm gonna make a note of that. Hold on. I'm gonna make a note. I'm gonna make a note. Wait, how am I gonna make a note? Okay. I'm just gonna say edit in quantum leap. I'm retarded clip at the start and when talking to Alphys. Yeah, and when talking to Alphys. There, that's yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, now I got that note, so I'll totally like edit that in there. Yeah. I'll edit it. I'll try to find wherever it was I said I'm retarded earlier. If I have any more instances of needing to say I'm retarded, I'll get that clip in there for you. Okay. An FPS game pot. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, I won't. I don't want to do it. Anyway, sorry I didn't say anything. I was eating a snack. As you can see, Chris and Susie have a lot of chemistry there. We have a very fun relationship. It was after this one where I started shipping them. I'm not going to talk about that too much, but I just don't think that that the Susie and Noelle pairing is interesting. I'm not a Yuri fan. There's an unused version of this song that I really like. I do like Noelle quite a bit, though, especially after this chapter. She's very sweet. I really like her. She's great. Very moe. You know, in her kind of dorky, cute way. You know, I don't mind her weird long face. She has a fun theme song. Chris, help me out here. I like this face. This Susie face is pretty good. We were hanging out, you know, alone in the closet. No, you can't join us. Sorry, Noelle, she's mine. Is what I'm sure Chris is thinking. I'm thinking that for sure, but you know, you know, but I don't know about him. Probably, maybe not. Who knows? We'll see. We'll find out. I mean, I'm, you know, I'm a cruisy truther. I'm saying I swear it's endgame. You just wait. So it's a trick. He's tricking us. You know, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Okay. It's really gonna happen. That's a good question. Yeah, right? What's great is that because I'm not keeping this save file, I can use up these items all I want. Because the chalk is a really good healing item. Oh man, maybe. I also like this pose she's doing here. This is apparently an Osamatsu-san reference. I don't know much about that show. It did not look appealing to me at all. Right? Yeah. She can't get involved. Unfortunately, or fortunately for me, she does. So. I love this fucking animation. Look at this sick shit. Nice. Tammy does pretty good, well, the master volume's at 60%. I don't know. I'm not gonna mess with that because I got the, I got it. It's about as good as I you know, audio level wise, about as good as I think I can get it. I need that auto run on, yeah. So Chris is now a level 2 leader who commands the party with various acts. And Susie is a level 2, a dark knight, who does damage using dark energy. The dark energy. It must be a ghost. The ghost of Yankee Jim. I think I said that last time too. It's a reference to Ralph the Movie Maker's Ghost Shows Suck video from back when he actually made videos and they were funny. You know, before he got, you know, older, and I guess he lost all his energy, even though he's younger than me. He had too many enemies trying to drain him of his energy, and they succeeded. So in reference to another one of his videos, you gotta go watch those. Yeah, she still got the Rude Buster attack. We got more guts. It was one little pip of guts last time, but now we got more guts. We got 2 pips. We're learning from Susie. They both got the same amount of guts, which is good. I'm sure that's going to be coming in handy later, even though I don't think that stat actually does anything right now. But I mean, with how anime influenced these games are, I'm sure that guts will be important later. So we got 12 attack, 4 defense. Not very good stats here. No magic. I mean, he's got 2 parameters we don't know yet. He hasn't unlocked those yet. You can do many things. Don't confuse it with magic. But yeah, her Rude Buster scales versus both attack and magic, so you kind of do want to raise her magic skill. You'll notice here we got a couple other parameters here. We got her rudeness, which is down from I believe like a full 100, or maybe it was like 99 last time. I forget. There's no more crudeness, but there is purple. Yes. So she is purple, We have determined that. Well, this just I see. This has you with amber cards and wood blade for both. Oh boy, man. Maybe I don't know. Anyway, got no items. Actually, wait. Yeah, we don't have any items. Oh, right. Right. Noelle only gives her the chalk if you tell her that she likes chalk in the first... Oh, I forgot. Man, that's so good. If you call this in the Dark World... This weird noise that's associated with Gaster plays. So, you know, we think it's one of the reasons he's probably involved in this somehow. Anyway. Has it? How long? Speaking of long, how long have I been recording? 36 minutes. Ooh boy. Yeah, probably gonna end for an archive break here. Yeah, it's kind of short. But where is he? Okay. Ronaldo doesn't do pranks. You didn't know how to do those. Yeah, I know all this stuff. Yeah. I've done this multiple times now. Look at Susie doing her cool pose, leaning up against the building here. Some people think so. Some people really hate Ralsei like this because they hate femboys and stuff. I getcha. But I like them, so... You know... No, I mean, I like traps. I don't like femboys, okay? I'm from back when they called them traps. You know, yeah, I'm gonna go get the guys. I'm gonna get our friends first here. There's some interesting stuff going on with Ralsei too, beyond just, oh, he's cute, so, you know, I think if we go this way, maybe that's just in the first, oh no wait, no, I remember now. That doesn't seem like the way to the old classroom, can't go there yet. That's not the way to the old classroom, can't go that way yet. That's the entrance to school. So we can't go that way. You gathered all the junk off the floor and turned it into a giant dusty ball. Ball of junk. A small ball of accumulated things in your pocket. Since I'm... You took it from your pocket. You have a very, very bad feeling about throwing it away. No. I forget what happens if you do that, right? Like it doesn't work. Like so I should have made a save so we could test that out. I should have made a save so we can test that out. You look at the junk ball in admiration. Nothing happened. Info: ball of junk, small little things in your pocket. It's more on your head, but you know. Yeah, here we can do this. Very normal. Chris is very normal. I'm gonna tell her how normal we are. Can't let Mom find out you're balancing a giant trash orb. Right? Yeah, I mean, that's not, you know. Everybody is here. It's gone. Yeah. If you heard me burp just now, sorry. I was trying to keep it in there. Yeah, well now we can mother base it. There's some really retarded theories about like, no, really, he's trying to be like, he's big, it's a whole thing, he's a secret villain. I'm like, no man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you like shit where the cute character turns out to be evils, but I don't think that that's what we're going for here, okay? You know, it's just like when I've seen these fucking people, because so many of them are so young, and you know, when you're young, you have dumb ideas like that, where you think, oh, wouldn't that be so cool? No, it wouldn't. You know? It's like, oh man, wouldn't Steven Universe be better if Pink Diamond and Rose Quartz turned out to be the same person? And it's like, no, that's stupid. And then they did that, and it was bad. And that's why I can't defend that show at all. Even a little, I don't defend it at all. Any part of it anymore? It's like, nah, you're right. Everybody's right. It's garbage. Yeah, no. You know, there are people who are saying that about Your Turn to Die, because it's got the same kind of obnoxious Tumblr fan base, and they're like, I think Geen, the fucking 12-year-old, is the secret mastermind. I'm like, no man, the secret mastermind is clearly one of the people we haven't met yet, a member of this mafia that we keep talking about, that set up this entire fucking facility to test like the future mob bosses. Like they mentioned before, I don't think one of the people is the secret mastermind. I don't know if that's how they do it in fucking, you know, the Danganronpa games, but it's not Danganronpa. I know that's what happened. Is all the Danganronpa fans moved over to it, and so of course they got dumbass theories like that. But of course we got the Five Nights at Freddy's kitty's here, so I'm assuming that's probably why they think, oh, the cute goat's probably gonna be evil, because that would be edgy and cool, I guess. And even if it contradicts his entire character, it makes no fucking sense. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up now. Maybe I'll cut that rant out. I don't know. I want you to hear that rant, because they're so obnoxious. I realize, you know, at my age, I shouldn't even... It's for the best that I don't participate in discussion of games like this, especially when they have really young fan bases. But it's like, I mean, if I ever want to, these are the people I have to deal with, right? Can we get some people capable of critical thought and analysis of fiction in here, so that I don't have to deal with fucking dipshits? You know, maybe I could have an actual discussion with someone. A fresh and fragrant egg, huh? Oh, hold on, yeah, we gotta get going. Hold on, yeah. Oh, there. What? Oh. Oh, he wants to be the egg, okay. Alright, that explains it. Nice. Nice. Okay, so yeah. So that's that for this episode. I better quit now soon because it's been 45 minutes. Yeah, see you next time. Most of this was just me ranting. I'm gonna try not do that so much from now on, okay? Yeah, don't worry about it. Worry a lot, actually. You know, I'm probably gonna go on more rants. Anyway, signing off for now.